is your take on that?
I think it's a huge agenda right now, not only for women's soccer or for women's sports, but just in general for women. And obviously, we're fighting this huge battle, and we're just a small piece of it, you know. And I think we're just doing our part, and obviously we've done our part on the field, and in the same way that we fight on the field to be extremely successful, I think it's the same way off the field as well. We want to be recognized in the same way.
How far are you guys willing to take this?
That's a great question. I don't know if there is a end goal. I think obviously we're willing to fight for as much as we can at this point, and whatever that's going to look like and however that's going to present ourselves is something that we're going to have to determine at the time being. You know, for right now, we're all into this fight, and in the same way that we're all into it on the field. It's the same thing. We fight for each other, and we're really united in this goal.
So there's a potential, you think, for a strike before the Olympics?
I mean, obviously that's on the table. That's something, but at the end of the day, we want to work. We want to work well with our employers, and I think we want to come to an agreement. And I think we just want to be respected and heard and valued.
What do you think was the tipping point to actually file the?
That's a great question. I don't think there was one thing. I think it's just been kind of a collection of things, to be honest, over the years. A lot of things that aren't talked about. To be fair, I know everybody's now talking about it now, but this has been going on for a long time. And there's been numerous complaints throughout the years of just not being treated well. And we've had small battles, you know, and this is kind of the big battle that's been brought out in public. So in that way, I think we're making huge strides forwards. But I think it's also a great time for us, obviously, coming off of the World Cup and being successful there. But I just don't think we got the same, I guess, respect that we got from coming home from the people that we did from our employers, and maybe that was a tipping point, but I think it's been a collection of things.
Is it hard to compartmentalize? I mean, or do you compartmentalize? There's a lot of balls in the air right now, figuratively and literally. You've got the beginning of the season, you've got U.S. Women's National Team, and you've got this labor action.
Yeah. I think that's what's so cool about our team and these women and the leaders on the team is that when we get on the field, we're the best. We're trained the hardest. We work the hardest. When we get off the field, it's the same way. I think it's kind of this huge responsibility you have playing for the U.S. Women's National Team. It's not. It's like you said, a lot of things to juggle and compartmentalize. And at the end of the day, we need to be successful on the field. And I think first and foremost, that has always been the goal, because we realize that our success on the field then gives us the platform that we have off the field to demand the type of respect that we're asking for. So the sole focus, I think, still remains like on the football, and that's the professionalism of the team.
Do you feel that extends to club? I mean, there's the women's national team, and there's the National Women's Soccer League starting its 4th season, which is unprecedented.
Yeah.
And there was a conference call this morning, and there's expansion thought and sponsor growth and things of that nature. Do you think that there's I won't say trickle down, but do you think there's like a ripple effect?
Absolutely, and that's not just on the NWSL. I think that's in general women's sports. That's kind of the responsibility as being one of the most successful women's teams, is that we have to constantly push that ceiling, not just for ourselves. And absolutely, we want the same exact things for here at the NWSL. We're constantly pushing the bar, not just for our own national team, not just for the NWSL, but for other national teams, for other women. And we do take that very seriously. And we know that fighting for these things will only help the rest of the people involved, and I think that's a really special thing. And obviously this is our 4th season at NWSL. It's something to be very proud of, but we're not where we want to be, and we want to keep pushing the quality here as well. And I mean, for us in Portland, it's a great place because this city, this team has been a fundamental aspect in the NWSL. So I think even here at this great organization, we continue to push to make it better.